What's up, YouTube? Hey guys, it is Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm here with my favorite young lady, Monique Nicole. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Hello, people. Hey, Kay from around the way. Hey, Daria. Love that you. I know everybody is going live. So if you're catching this on the replay crew, make sure you leave a comment down below so we can get down in the comments with you. We understand that during subscribe-a-thon this month, everybody's going crazy on these lives, on these promotions. Just try to support everybody. Look at everybody's content. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like it up. Make sure you answer the polls, do all of the things, y'all, because we are trying to get this content to you, entertain you. All of, is somebody knocking on my door? Look, listen, this is just too much. It feels like somebody's knocking on my door. Let me just check my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. So, yes, thank y'all for coming through. Make sure if you are enjoying the broadcast, please send a cash app. My cash app is below. You remember, YouTube takes 40% of your donations to your content creators. Make sure you subscribe, follow Monique Nicole, and her information will be in the D box as well. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just checking my Ring camera.
No problem.
No, I don't be going to the door now. You know, you can knock all you want. You can knock all you want to, but I ain't going to no door.
Oh, do not
Okay.
enter the door.
Yeah, maybe somebody was putting up a picture. You know how you hammer in the wall or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear that in the background. So anyway, we are here to talk about Love and Marriage DC. Y'all, again, I will say that I like the show because I find it refreshing just to talk about different issues other than the cheatations that are going on. So
hmm
exactly, don't do a Lucille. We are not going to the goddamn door. We is checking the ring camera. No, because look, I don't know that prayer that Lucille said. I don't know it yet, so I'm not opening no door.
Not open that door.
What is up? Yes, back to back. What's up, VKJ? Miss Kira, LSW. I remember you asked about we're gonna go back to Thursdays. Unfortunately, the earlier time slot just doesn't work for us. So we want to keep it consistent, and so we're gonna do the Thursdays. So yes, yes, yes. Hey, Miss Kira. Yes, giving us real life stuff. Like yes, like it doesn't all we know what these are doing. Okay, so I'm bored. I'm over it. So let's go ahead and get into. We've been trying to do better with streamlining the shows. Okay. So we're gonna have a conversation. I know y'all have already heard everybody do the recaps. So let's just talk about the issues. So the first thing up on the docket is Raina and Winter. They're having this sit down once and for all. And she's trying to figure out these receipts. And I like Winter last season. This season, not so much.
Mm-mm.
I have not been a fan of how she's kind of thrown the rock and hidden her hand. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't like what she say it's not messy. She's not trying to be messy and all of this stuff. Let's call a thing a thing. You were trying to be messy.
Right.
But what I will say is that I felt like you had a reason to be messy because they came after your head last season.
Right.
So if you wanted to, engage and go back and forth, okay. But don't try to hide it under the guise that, I'm not being messy. It's not, I'm not like, no. Like y'all was coming for me, and so I had to come for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
hmm
just like when Kenya say, don't send for me. If you send for me, I'm gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
This whole conversation, I did not like that she didn't really kind of own up to the messiness. She did kind of say it. What she say? Well, how did she say it, Mo?
I
Did she
can't
say
remember.
I wasn't trying to be messy, but you could interpret it to be like that or something?
I think she said that earlier though about another comment that she made, a different comment.
Right. This is the receipts on Jason.
Yep.
So she said somebody said, and first of all, just like Sherelle said, don't say somebody said. It sounds like you're trying to hide the identity and all that stuff. No, if you coming to me talking about my child, then
Hmm.
you go ahead and put it out on Front Street. What? Who said it? Do you believe it? Like,
Yeah.
stand in it. Like, don't be like, well, I just want you to check your camp. She was just like, what are you? There's nothing to check. So yeah, so how did you feel about that whole conversation? It felt like these girls are not going to like Winter, and that's just it on that. They're not going to like her. They're not fooling with her, and so
So Winter is getting on my nerves for sure. Like you said, throw the rock, hide the hand. But
yeah,
my thing is with this, she was to me, she was kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because it really depends on the individual, right? Some people would actually be appreciative if Winter came to them with this information, like, hey, someone sent me this, right? Some people would have actually wanted to know.
right,
Other people, I guess, Arena doesn't want to know. So I feel like you're kind of stuck. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. If she didn't say something, it could have came back later to bite her in the behind. If she does say something, it's like don't shoot the messenger
right,
type thing.
right,
So even though she has her ways, I feel like in this situation, to me, just me, what I get from it, she genuinely was not trying to be mean or malicious. I think she genuinely was like, hey, someone messaged me this information and I have a receipt to tell you. Now, maybe it's the way that she expressed it. Maybe she should not have said, "Oh, I got receipts to give." She probably should have said, "Hey, Arena, someone, messaged me something I think was inappropriate. It's about you and your family. I would, if you want to know, I would be happy to send it to you. I don't feel comfortable having this information." Say something. If she did it like that,
right.
maybe Arena would have been more receptive to it. But I do think Arena was definitely on defense mode. I thought she was very defensive. I'll
Yeah,
say that. She was very defensive.
yeah, yeah. Monique said she could have said that on the reunion stage. Right, because I feel like this was something that was brought up at the reunion. And then she was like, yeah, I got the receipts, girl. Say it, spill it. Like, I mean, why are we holding this all the way into season two? So, that's how a lot of times you understand that they're sitting up here trying to keep storylines going so they
Yeah.
can have some kind of beef or conflict or whatever.
Mhm.
Arena showing that meant yeah, that she wanted to hear what it was for sure. I mean, like I said, who initiated this? I want to say because they said that they were blocked. They blocked each other. So I'm
Mhm.
trying to figure out who really initiated it. I guess if she came back on the scene talking about this whole receipt or whatever, I guess it's no time like the present while the cameras is rolling to have
Right.
conversation. So I'm not even gonna try and make sense of that. You know how they do. We gotta have
Mhm.
some conflict or whatever.
Oh Lord, this was a lot.
Okay, Ashley mom, you abandoned your daughter.
Mhm. Mm.
Now listen, y'all, listen to me. I know raising teenage daughters are not easy. Yes, I heard what the mom was saying. She was bad. She was probably ripping running the street. She probably developed super early. She had all the attention on her. She's entertaining boys, all of the things. You know how the teenage people get. Go back to when you were a teenager. Think about it. So, mom, you cannot say that you did not abandon that girl. You left. You took, she said you took a suitcase. Whether
Mm-mm.
whether you were still paying the bills and making sure the house was paid off and maybe sending the EBT, the food stamp book, so that they sitting up there. She's moving people into the house. Alicia came and stayed with her. She said some other guy, I guess her cousin or something. It was a male name that she said. Like, where are the parents? Y'all are moving from house to house with no supervision and don't. Where are the parents?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Where they do that at? Now I remember. Now me, I think me. Well, she might be a little younger than me. I wanted to say she around my age, but I might say I'm gonna say she a smidge younger. But y'all know back in them days, things were very very toxic. When we hit a certain age, we started talking to boys that were out of school, boys that had cars,
Mm-hmm.
might have been a little fast, a little, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you have to kind of like go back into the mind of where you were back in them days or whatever. But
Mm.
I felt like she wanted accountability from her mom, and her mom was not trying to give it to her. How did you feel about that,
I
Monique?
thought the scene was really sad. Like,
It
I
was
thought it was sad. The mom is just being small minded and is not taking any type of accountability whatsoever. She can't even admit the fact, she can't even understand or accept Ashley's feelings. Like,
right,
she can't even accept what Ashley is saying to her. And for her to think, I see some parents really feel, and it's really sad, it's frustrating. Some parents really do think if they took care of you financially, that's all they had to do. That was it. They scored big. They were the best parent ever if they took care of you financially. And it's like that is only one component of of the equation. That's
right,
one component.
right.
You also have
Yeah,
to nurture and look after and care and be emotionally supportive and all this other stuff to your
right,
child. So
right.
it was frustrating for
It
sure.
was very frustrating. And just like Miss Kira said, she could have gotten hurt. Now, we do know that she ended up having a baby. Of
Yeah.
course, if you're sitting up there unsupervised,
Yep.
the hell else you think is coming next? Here
Yep.
comes Ashley with the baby carriage. Okay, so that whole scenario, it was really really sad to see her, and they both shed some tears, but I really wanted that mama to really kind of take some accountability for that. But it as a parent, it feels like somebody puts a dagger in your heart when people critique your parenting and your
Mhm.
parenting style and all that stuff. And it also speaks to why Ashley is hyper vigilant when raising her kids, why she coddles more, why she parents more. All of that trauma that
Yeah.
mama did from abandoning her, she's now projecting that, and she's hyper vigilant, and she's waking up and making sure she's doing all of the things. Like I said,
Mhm.
trauma usually does that. It either makes you hyper vigilant, or you may be doomed to repeat the same mistakes. It just
Yep.
depends on how it works.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was a sad scene, y'all. Yeah, she was on her own. And
And the
y'all,
mom about
she's not been to her mom's home, her childhood home in 20 years. How? Like,
that's yeah.
sad. That's sad. That's tragic. It boy, boy, boy. Yeah, her pride would not allow her to do it. And at some point, I feel like as you get older in age, you really need to take some stock. You need to like, you know, come
Yeah.
on, come
Mm.
on. A lot of time I feel like accountability looks like to people, especially in the black community, it looks like a punishment. It looks like shaming. It looks like it's not, it shouldn't be like that. I feel like you should be able to hold people accountable, and you should be able to hold yourself accountable for the decisions that you made. And you did the best that you could at that time, and you just have to forgive yourself for it, and you have to apologize if somebody is telling you that you harmed them.
You hurt them, exactly.
You hurt them
Your
hard.
mom had the nerve to say at 16 you were grown. Like, what? That is not, something is wrong
They
with your
act like
logic.
they grown. I'm telling you, they do. They do act like they grown, but they are not. They are not. And when she called her bad, I was like,
Yeah.
oh girl. And she was like, well, what were you? You were bad too. I said, oh Lord, this whole thing is about to go left.
Yep.
It was sad to see. It was sad to see. And then she said that the boyfriend still ended up leaving her because she wanted to come back and be a grandmother to Antonio. So
Which is like crazy.
exactly. So you can't be a parent to your own child. I was like, ma'am, what are we doing here? Like I
Be
feel
a
like
grandparent?
ass
What
backwards.
kind of shit is that? It's like the man just wanted her to have no kids, no obligations, no this, no that. Just be cooped up with him. What kind of shit is that? What
Exactly.
kind of thing is that?
Yeah. They do look alike, don't they?
They
She
do.
probably did have her at an early age. And
Yeah.
back then, I'm telling you, y'all, the crack era was booming around that time. And not saying that the mom was on drugs or anything like that, but it was that fast living that was actually going on around that time where, the girls were a little bit more, you know, doing a lot. And it's just like, oh boy, I think so too. I think she did have her at an early age. Um, I thought mom said she was 60 something. Couldn't have been too young. Yeah, I think I want to say Ashley is in her 30s, maybe mid 30s. What y'all think? Mid 30s, that makes sense.
Mm, I
Yeah.
think she might be late.
Yeah,
Like,
so it looks like the mom probably had her in her late 20s or something like that. So no, not that early. Not as early as Ashley had Antonio. So there's that. Yeah, that was guilt. It was definitely guilt. So, I really feel like we just got to do better with owning the decisions that we make, the choices that we make, and what comes of it, and don't be living in denial. Don't be living in delusion. If somebody is telling you something, that is what it is. That is their experience,
yeah.
you know?
Mm-mm.
Like if like say like if she had a brother, her brother may not have cared. It may not have traumatized him that the mom just kind of rolled out. They could have been experiencing the same thing, but have different takes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just never know. You just never know. You never know. Because I remember that on y'all Euphoria. It was one of them situations where it was like a toxic household, and there were two sisters and they had the complete opposite experience, even though they were in the same house experiencing
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. And
Yep.
once you understand that, I think it makes it easier for you to kind of like wrap your head around it and don't have so much guilt about it, and just be like, my bad. She did apologize, but it was like one of those half-ass apologies, like, I'm sorry if you felt like this. I felt like that was kind of sucky too. And so
Yeah.
she was like, she wanted you. So she was telling her about that book or whatever. And so I'm so glad that she has Alicia in her life,
Yeah.
which brings us to the next thing. She's talking over the conversation that she had with her mom.
Mm,
She definitely is validating her story. She was like, girl, we was there grocery shopping, doing all of the things on our own.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so they definitely talked about it, and I love how Alicia said, you got to be okay with the apology that you may not ever get.
That's real life.
Yeah, yeah. And also too, they was able to, kind of shift the energy and get into cheers for them. Her being an author,
Yep,
their 24 years of friendship. That's awesome. You
that's awesome.
you hold on to those friends because listen, you just hold on to your friends. That's all.
Hmm.
So I love the relationship that she has with Alicia. Um, Want to hear what the sister has to say. Hopefully she will be on. Because like I said, it's always like that. People have different stories. Like y'all remember, was y'all on when my son's turtle died?
Oh my gosh, no.
And I was live. And he came in and he was crying. And when we went to therapy, my son said all of this stuff all of this stuff talking about him, I, but he never said that I was comforting him. He didn't say that I was there for him. I called his godmother. We was all trying to, rally around him and make sure none of that was a part of his story though.
Mm, mm.
So, people have their perception and I don't know. I was just like, I kind of felt the way. I was like, well, Kevin, did you tell him that your mommy was, I had the girls, I think it was Muchilla, Moochie, and Tiffany, I think, were on, and they had to take over the live show, and I had to comfort him. And then, because I was doing the show, I had to get his godmother on the FaceTime, and she was able to, do all of the things. But it's just so funny how when people retell a story,
Yeah,
that's just some of the things. So like I said,
skewed.
don't feel too hard about it because she's just telling her side and her feelings about it. So
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So this whole thing was too funny. It's so funny that we ain't hear a peep out of Jamie and what he was doing season one. Now all of a sudden, every episode we talking about this. Oh, I'm so glad I'm retired. I'm retired now. I'm like, I just thought you was a promoter.
Right. That's what we thought.
Exactly. So now,
They really kept it a they really kept it a whole secret that he was a cop. Like they really kept it under wraps.
yeah,
That's the first season.
I have to keep on saying, Raina looks so freaking good.
She looks amazing. I'm so jealous of your body.
The way she keeps up her appearance, keeps her body up and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Man, she just looks amazing.
I'm
So
jealous.
this whole thing she's talking about, this whole retirement thing is like, you messing up my whole like I had a long time. So now she's just trying to get reacclimated to spending time with Jane.
Right.
And her mom is like, what is she? She's just like the at-home help. She's down there cooking. She says she cooks breakfast for them every single day.
That's so nice.
It is. And not no slouch of a meal. Pancakes too, girl. Pancakes,
Ooh,
turkey, bacon, eggs. I mean, all of the things. So
it's
I
a good breakfast.
we definitely said Jamie had to be undercover. I do believe that. That was my first thing that he was undercover. I agree with that. I agree. But like I said, he got outed. He got outed. So he had to come clean with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. And she if you don't come down in 2.5 seconds flat after I sat up here
Right.
cooked all this food, she's
She's like, I called y'all down 2 or 3 times. How long it take to come down these stairs?
I'm like that too. I'm like that too because I like for people to eat the food when it's hot. I don't want it to be reheated. I want, when I say breakfast is ready, actually I always tell them before I even fix the eggs. So you can already come to the kitchen or to the area, the island, wash your hands, get all that stuff so when the eggs be coming out the pan nice and hot.
Now I'm hungry.
Right. And then she was like, she said she came up in the era, of course. She came up in the era where everybody eats before the mom, the matriarch, the person.
Mm,
And then Jamie was like, man, it's the 21st century. It's 2023. We ain't doing that no more. Come on in.
right.
I thought that was cute though. It was a cute little dynamic. They was talking
Mm,
about the whole thing, like he doesn't know how to wash dishes and fold his clothes and all this stuff. So I thought it was a cute little scene, kind of like a nothing burger.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh Lord.
yeah,
Oh, this was triggering.
yes, yes. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
No, 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 no. You go ahead, girl.
No, go ahead, because I want to know why you were triggered.
That conversation
Yes,
was
because I had to
so
turn on my fan.
heartbreaking to me. And I just look at Jamie like, I don't even know. I don't even have the words for him. Insensitive is not even enough of a word. I'm so glad that Ashley and Quick were there because you genuinely saw their reaction. Like it was a genuine like WTF moment. They were genuinely like, did this man just say that out of his mouth about his own child? Like for you to make a mockery of your child saying that they want to harm themselves or unalive themselves. Oh, he's been saying this for years. Since he was 16, he's been saying this for years.
That's
He's
even
been saying
worse.
this for years. That's even worse if he's been saying it for years, you dumb dumb. What's
Right.
wrong with you? Just because it's been for years, that doesn't mean he's not serious. It just hasn't happened yet. God
Right.
forbid it hasn't. Like Quick said, it doesn't happen until it happens.
Is
Like it don't happen until it actually happens, and then it's too late. So it was gut wrenching. It felt very. I felt uncomfortable. I felt sad. I felt angry. Like this is what little Jamie has to deal with.
yeah,
His own father making a mockery, making fun of him for saying he wants to harm himself. And
yeah,
it's just like I'm so glad Quick and Ashley were there. They tried to talk some sense into him.
right.
He would not listen. And that was really uncomfortable. That was a little triggering.
Yeah.
That was just I was really uncomfortable with that conversation. And I know he was drunk, but what is the saying? A drunk mind speaks a sober thought or whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
And then the way he doubles down, can't nobody tell me about my kid. Maybe somebody should tell you something because something ain't working. Is maybe something's not working because you're not listening, you're not receptive. Whatever you've been doing hasn't been working.
it
So
has
maybe we need to think about something else.
another perspective. Maybe someone the outside looking in can tell you something that you don't see yourself.
Exactly. And then Ashley just coming off the heels of her conversation with her mom,
Right.
saying, to me, it sounds like Ashley didn't feel worthy. You know what I'm saying? Because her mom, I guess it felt like her love wasn't really unconditional. It was like, you know, if you wasn't doing exactly what I want you to do, then you're a bad person. And I mean, oh God,
Yeah.
it was yeah. So I'm glad that she was able to explain that point to him, and not that he's going to listen,
Right.
of course, but I'm glad that she was able to, relate that to us. But I was just like, wow, yeah. When Jamie gets to drinking, his mouth gets disgusting. I mean, gets crazy, and it's disgusting. Yeah. That's why Jamie looks depressed all the time. He
does.
does. He does. And then like they're like he's on Twitter and he posts these pictures of them at a basketball game or football game, whatever.
Mm.
And like they cool. He didn't even look happy in that picture. He just like, yeah, I'm here. And it's just like business as usual.
So
And,
disappointing.
yeah,
It's just that was he should be ashamed of himself.
right. Yeah, tough love doesn't work, especially with this generation, child. They, ooh, child, it's just not the same. Yeah, it was cringy. It was cringy. I mean, I under I understand having the feelings. Like you can have your own feelings, but I feel like there should be some kind of boundary in which you will share among people and what you would say about your child on national TV where he gets to see it replayed and makes him feel even worse. You know what I'm saying? So there's some deep issues why he started getting into trouble at an early age. And yes, and that's why we always say that, this is a two-parent household, right? Two-parent households don't always cut it, y'all. It don't always cut it because his father is there and the things still happen. Sometimes, oh, wait a minute, she said something. Oh, okay. And sometimes the things still happen and stuff like that. So it's not always, two-parent household. Some people are just there. It doesn't mean that they're doing the work. It doesn't mean that they're nurturing their child. It doesn't mean that they are, there in a meaningful way. It just doesn't. So I just hope they get that therapy going like really, really, really soon. So, you know, I just wish that it didn't sound like that. It just sounded so horrible. I felt so bad. Okay, so y'all, I think I skipped over Joy and Clifton. We'll get them on the tail end. So this particular thing, Alicia, her best friend, he had this birthday party for her. It was supposed to be a surprise, although Ashley was not surprised. But during this party, she kept asking about Alicia. Where's Alicia? Like, this is not like her. She would be here. So
Right.
she knew something, she was like, let me call her. Then next thing you know, her assistant pulls quick to the side and says that she got into an accident and her
Mhm.
car is totaled. So immediately he was like, is she okay? She says she's okay, but of course she's crying.
She should.
So just shaken up. I'm assuming sometimes those types of emotions come out when you're shaken up about any kind of news that's kind of distressing or something. Um, Quick said that since she's okay, now when you get in a car accident like that and the car is total, you gotta do like accident report, you gotta
So
do all
much.
of it. Yeah, So the fact that Ashley couldn't get in touch with her, that wasn't too alarming to me because you just don't know what is happening. So,
Mhm.
now I agree somewhat with Quick, but I know how Ashley is. I understood what Quick was saying
Yeah.
full wholeheartedly.
Yeah, me too. I understood.
Yeah, but for some reason, Ashley is not the go along to get along person. So I feel like he still told her. He still told her at the party.
Yep.
But I mean, I guess it's because she kept on asking about her. So at some point, he had to say something.
Yeah.
But I just know Ashley wasn't going to be receptive to that, like hoarding that information from her, and I just knew it was going to be a problem. I
Yeah.
knew it was going to be a problem, and she took some digs at him. She took some digs at him, told him that he don't have no friends, or
Ooh,
he don't have good friends.
I got no friends. Ain't got no good friends.
Oh, it's like Lord have mercy. Um, don't tell her. I'm like, wait a minute. What Quick said, don't tell her. I'm like, That's her best friend though. Yeah. Yeah, I you know,
But I understood he was stuck between a rock and a hard place as well because it's like he done took the time to do this whole party. He didn't want to ruin it as soon as you walk in, like, oh hey, by the way, your friend got, like
right.
he probably tried to just like, okay, let her come in, let her get acclimated with the party, let her greet her guests, get a couple drinks in, and then let me tell you what's happening. I mean, I understood where he was coming from as well.
Right. Right. And I agree. I agree with his actions. Like I said, I just know Ashley is not that type of person. I guess he should have known it too. I mean, you've been with her since, you know. He should know. Thank you, Tim. How you doing, boo?
Appreciate that.
I was just like, not you don't have no friends. I said, boy, when Ashley go there, she goes there. She don't care who she go there with. She's just one of those types of
I
people.
also wonder if that tough exterior is also a defense mechanism
Yeah, it's a
based
trauma
on
response.
yeah, trauma response. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I was like, yeah, he was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think he did the best thing, and I'm not mad at it. So,
Yeah.
now, Joy and Clifton. Okay, I believe that they had like this thing where they were going back and forth about the wedding. She doesn't want to have a wedding. She wants to get married. Clifton wants this. You know what I'm saying? I guess he wants the fairy tale or whatever. I wonder if he's ever been married before. He got kids. That don't mean nothing, child. They don't be marrying their baby mamas. Um, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about Clifton and Joy? Are you team Joy? She said that um they got engaged on TV, they met on TV. She wanted to have something for herself. She said she didn't care about the white dress, she didn't care about the wedding. She just wants to get married.
I can understand that, but it's my only thing is where can they meet in the middle? Like where can they meet in the middle? Because I feel like both people's feelings are
That
valid
right,
and
right,
important. So it's like, can y'all meet at the courthouse and then have like a party celebration afterwards?
right.
You don't have like the official ceremony, but can you have like a reception or a party afterwards, maybe to
Right.
celebrate the union?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could that be a happy median?
Yeah.
So
Because Clifton, he's valid. Like if he wants the fairy tale, then
yeah,
that's fine too. And I feel like they could give, you know, meet in the middle. He said he want to see her in the white dress. Okay, we can do that at the courthouse, right?
yeah.
And then also too, a wedding is a fantastic storyline for a reality show. Like I don't understand. Now that's one thing I didn't understand with Joy because she kind of lost me talking about what are we going to have for ourselves. So if you want to have something for yourself, why do you sign up to do a reality show? So I don't know. I mean, that's your life. That's your real life. I mean, you're on a reality show. You're in the credits, so we got
Mhm.
cameras and we're following your life, and you about to get married. So why do you think we're not going to be looking for a wedding on a show? I don't know.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I get wanting to keep something sacred to themselves. I can understand that feeling.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, and like you said, the courthouse for them, and a small celebration afterwards.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then maybe they can maybe share some, how they have like a projector and maybe show or have like a wedding picture that people can see or whatever. Just have a good time. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. You like Jory? She's so straightforward. I do like her. I liked her. The only thing that she kind of rubbed me wrong about that whole energy that she was giving to Sherelle. Sherelle? Yeah, Sherelle. And then
Yeah,
also
that's
too, then we have a scene with them with Black with the we had a scene with them where he was explaining what happened, that there was some dating going on with her friend, a person that was in the group, and then a new girl, a new boo came along. Like I said, I really don't feel like it's her business. It's not her business. But I mean, I can understand feeling some type of way, but it ain't your business. You to have to be that angry. Like she's like super mad. Like
yeah.
right, put a cape on, and I'm like, it's not that. Okay, y'all. So that's it. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let's go ahead and rate. Go ahead and rate the episode while we switch over to the Real Households of Potomac. It's like, let me stop being mean.
What'd you say?
I said the Real Households of Potomac.
Don't call them no hoe.
I got to throw a little bit of shade.
A little bit.
Okay, 8, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm gonna give it
I'll give it
an
a
8. Yeah, or 7.58.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
I like that we had some good conversations. Like I don't need a lot of mess and drama. I need meaningful conversations,
Yeah.
life lessons, things that can garner a conversation where we can start thinking deeply and
Yeah.
a little bit, you give us some mess sometimes. I'm here for the mess, but
Right.
it don't have to be all like that.
Right.
Now, y'all, we got a whole lot to discuss because I'm telling you, this news cycle has been bananas with.
Oh Lord.
We got the controversy with Robin. We have the reunion coming up. We have her being on Watch What Happens Live. We'll be listening to a snippet and we are going to be breaking it down. Also, too, I guess we can just kind of get started with the. Oh shit! I said, please don't do that to me today. All right. So we did get a chance to see Robin's house, y'all. This is the first time we got to see Robin's house.
Looks nice.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
She had her mother over, and the mom is not feeling not being able to go to this wedding. As she should. But I thought everything is very, very nude. Like I feel like I want some pop of color in there somewhere, but everything is like beige.
Yeah, white, gray.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's very vanilla, so I guess that's on brand for her.
I like earth tones too. I'm a fan of like the earth tones.
Right,
But
right.
I like a good gray, nude, brown, beige. I like those colors.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. Girl, she need to give Gizzard some pointers. Like, ooh, that circus of a house.
Circus. A straight circus.
Right. Yes, circus. Yes. Guess the kids won't be in there. Right. I'm like, how do you have two rambunctious boys in sports in this white vanilla house? So, sure, I don't know. It don't look kid friendly. I know that. Then we also had. Let's talk about this wedding, y'all.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice. You can't hate.
Right. It was beautiful. I thought that the segment that they had just would have just been perfect to cap off her story. We give her her papers. This could have just been the end.
Could have been.
It would have been nice. It would have been nice. Cute, but no. It's definitely a no. And I'm gonna tell you why. So no, let me see. Let me see if I can hold on. I gotta pull it down because I don't want y'all to see all my slides. Let me tell you why I said no. It's a no because 5 months later, Robin admitted that Juan had been inappropriately communicating with another woman prior to their wedding. To have worked through the issue.
Oh my gosh, you are
Now, now,
funny.
baby. Now, baby.
You are funny.
Go ahead, Robin. I'm gonna need you. Go ahead and put that clown mask on. Put it on, girl. First of all, the whole her whole storyline was this infidelity clause in the prenup. Not
Crazy.
free will.
Y'all wrong.
Yo, go ahead and put that clown mask. And she's listen, she got the prize, y'all. She giving y'all the middle finger and she told y'all to kiss her ass.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
I
She was
said,
loud and
I want
proud.
to be real indignant about it, don't you? I was
Mm.
like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got y'all know. Damn, I can't believe I don't have that on. Like I always have like the man drawing a clown face. It's not on.
Oh, I love that video.
Right. I did that for Sheree when Tyrone he stood
Oh
at
my
her.
gosh. Damn, I need that video now.
Right. She pulled a Yandy. She did. She did. Y'all, do y'all think that she's been with anybody else other than Juan all her life? I think he is her one and only.
Dang, you think even when they broke up?
She might have been with some women, but
Ooh,
I don't know if she been.
I
I
was
don't
not
know.
expecting you to say all that.
I don't know. Allegedly, of course. Of course. You remember, that's why we call her Roberto.
I can't.
They said that the merch license is on file. And I think they said what they say. I think they say you got to do it in 90 days or something like that.
They
So
did it months before. They did it before the ceremony. So
right, she filed for it in May, but she didn't get married until August the 24th. So maybe it's more than 90 days. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was just like, I didn't expect that. So y'all, this is just a mess. This was just a mess. So let's go ahead and while we're talking about some things, let's talk about the reunion looks. I think I posted something, but I didn't get Monique's take on it. First of all, let me first say that royal blue is my very, very favorite color.
I
Like,
love real
see,
blue.
my
Love it.
living room is royal blue. Um, my bedroom has a shade of blue, but it's not royal blue. But royal blue is my color.
Yeah.
Let's get Monique's take on the looks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out. I already What you think? Anybody best dressed for you? Anybody stands out to you?
The I think the safest one that looks good is Mia. It's a safe dress, but it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like Robin's dress. Um,
Ew, I didn't. I don't know why. I think it was the color. It must have been the color.
it's the color. That's the only thing that's making me like is the color.
Yeah,
But I still kind of like it.
it's vanilla. It's giving vanilla.
Um, Candace's feathers. I
I
don't
like.
feel. I like it. I do like it, but you see, it's a difference between standing up, sitting down, picture versus video. It really depends. So in this picture, this is not flattering, right? But I'm sure if I
Right,
see a different photo of her, I might like it more.
right. And I thought I actually had. For some reason, I thought I did the sit down picture as well, but I don't see it on there. Because sitting down is a totally different experience.
It's totally different. I don't like Karen's.
Okay.
And Ashley's is not like I don't know. I don't like it too much.
Yeah.
Well, she looks sexy. She looks very, very sexy,
I
but
think her hair is throwing me off. If the hair was
hair,
different,
the hair is definitely throwing me off.
awful. Awful. Thank you, Monique, for the $5 cash app. Just because you are you. Oh,
Oh,
thank
that's
you,
so
Dee.
sweet. I love it.
Dee, that was so sweet.
That was very sweet. Um,
So
and
this was my ranking. This is my ranking. I had Candace number one for me.
okay, see,
So we're totally different, like our styles and stuff like that.
but see, in
'Cause-
this photo, it's giving everything. So I love Candace's look in this photo.
Oh, yeah, because I, for me, I think what that is, it's her it's her confidence. It's the way she's posing, the way,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? It's like she's given, like she's like really confident in the dress and how she looks or whatever in the dress.
yeah.
Cherie is last.
Oh,
Cherie,
she's dead last.
she is
Dead
last.
last.
She looks stiff. She looked uncomfortable.
Like always.
Yeah. So I had Karen because I don't know. It's something
You
about
gave Karen a number two?
yeah, I did. Actually, I don't like that sleeve. I don't like the sleeve, but it's something the way she's wearing the dress. She's wearing the dress. The dress isn't wearing her. So it's like she's giving like the snatch waist. She got the high thigh. Like I could do without that sleeve, but other than that, I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute.
Mm.
I gave Wendy 3. I think I can interchange Wendy with Mia. Like I could give Mia number 3 or
Really?
4. They could go either way.
I would have switched. For me, I would switch Karen with Wendy.
Okay. Okay. Giselle, oh my God. Church mother.
Church
Oh my God.
mother.
And yeah, and Robin's hair was just flat and just not giving anything. That color, I don't like the color. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the color. I don't like it that much, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ashley, like she looks really sexy and she looks
Yeah.
really really good, but that hair, honey, that is not exactly Karen body for as old as she is,
Is- yeah.
baby. She be doing girl, yes, white diamond. She looked just like that perfume bottle. Y'all know that white diamond. Okay, y'all. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay. So that was just my thing. That was like when I first saw it. It wasn't like, no big thing or whatever. Now, and look at the color. Like, I don't like the color in Karen's dress if you look at that. But
he
look at it
exactly.
here. You see the
Exactly.
the darkness of it, but in there it's not doing nothing. But the color, I don't know. It was something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin, you couldn't do nothing better with your hair.
Yeah, her hair is boo.
Exactly. Yeah. Ashley hair is boo. Giselle's hair is boo. Wendy's hair is boo. I don't know. I don't know. I
Mm.
don't know. Anyway. All right. So we just got through that. Okay. So now she's going on a date with Dean.
Oh, little
Baby,
D.
bad ass Dean. He bad as shit.
He's just in his terrible twos or threes or whatever.
Girl, he is gonna be hell on wheels. I bet you that. And she's having this conversation about she put the down payment on the house. They got the LLC. They signing on a dotted line. The rent is $13,000 a month.
That is
I mean, the mortgage rather.
that is insane.
Insane. What are they trying to keep up with? The people from Married to Medicine. Who them? What's their name?
Which one?
Um,
Toya?
yeah, Toya, because their stuff was really high too.
$13,000 a month?
That's crazy
You couldn't get something less expensive?
for a 30-year mortgage, y'all.
Oh
Are you
my
crazy?
gosh.
What's up, Tika B? Did y'all see them? No. Giselle did an advertising with Sky Vodka. Oh, you talk about at the table in the show. I think I did see it.
Oh, I thought it was a post on her Instagram.
Oh, was it? Clear
I
that
know.
up for me, Tika B. Because I did. They did have. They were all sitting at a table and stuff like that. Why she? Right, right. Because putting you're still putting your eggs in a basket that Michael has cut the hole in. Like he not gonna girl, what? And she revealed at the reunion that the prenup did not go in her favor. So she's not gonna get no alimony. So I was like, against everybody's better judgment, her mother was looking at her crazy. You know, Uncle Lump Lump was looking at her crazy.
Yep, sure was.
The lawyer lady that she went and got a consult from, probably looking at her crazy. I'm trying to figure out what is wrong with her. Oh, she's starting to get. You see gray hair? I thought that might just been the lighting. It might be, child. Hugged up with them worms. You might. That might. All right, y'all. So, how did y'all feel about this whole Mia versus Karen? This whole conversation where she came back, because she was not at the bachelorette party, so she came back after they had said all, just kicked up all this mess, dragging her through the Potomac streets, talking about she sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Come back, and we're in this whole thing, this little back and forth, and she was like, they called you a prostitute. I'm like, skirt, skirt, skirt. Nobody called her a prostitute. She asked, so are you calling her a prostitute? I think that's a little bit later. But this whole thing, Karen was upset with her because she felt like Mia didn't defend her.
Defend her, right.
So that's not a part of the keto diet. I'll fix you something soon as we get off the live. Another 30 minutes. 11:30. Oh, Kevin, I'm on the live. Get the groceries from out the outside the door. All right, sorry, y'all. Right, tomatoes to that conversation. I'm like, girl, I don't. think that they have the relationship where Mia could, like, well, how do you think? What was she supposed to say?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't
I
know.
guess I mean I understand where Karen's coming from. It's like these girls were talking crap. Did you say something to defend me? I mean, I feel like she would have said that to Candace too. Like if it was Candace saying it, she would have said the same thing to Candace. So basically, anyone who is her friend, she would have expected them to defend her. I think.
Okay.
I can see her saying the same thing to Candace for sure.
I don't know. I don't know. I am so glad Juan Dixon isn't here. Hey,
Hey,
pretty girl. I miss neutral. I don't know. Karen plays neutral too much for me to want someone to come to her defense because she always try to ride. I don't feel like she rides for anybody. I feel like she always wants to stay neutral and she doesn't really do all of that. So I don't think that you should expect that when you don't really give it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I mean, I feel like she's, and the thing is, she didn't say it. So why are you holding her feet to the fire?
Yeah.
About what somebody else said? Like I felt like that was just kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know. Comical for Karen. She sat up there and lied. And said she right. You know she lied. You know she ain't defending nobody. Yeah, Auntie Karen said, I see Mia. She was like, she not gonna tell her nothing else. I was just like, okay, girl. I don't even think y'all had that type. I don't know what kind of friendship she thought she had with Mia, but child, let it go. Don't nobody want to look. You see Jacqueline, right? Don't nobody want to be friends with Mia.
Right.
I'll be gone.
I don't.
Okay. So now we're getting to Sharisi and Karen. Now, Karen is pretty much like, she's starting all the drama. She's still paying her complete dust. She was like, I hear you talking, but I don't care. I'm not listening. So all of the stuff that she kicked up and all that stuff, all the rumors that she was saying, it's really disgusting. I can't believe that they actually went that low to be spreading those types of rumors.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Very dangerous type rumors. I mean, she's a married woman, so this could really affect her relationship with Ray. You just don't know the fallout that this could have. So her children.
Right.
So
it was just tacky.
She asked somebody in a bathroom, and I'm just like, wait, what? Like Cherise.
Right. I was just like, she was foul for that. I did not like that at all. At all. So we move on to Giselle and her girls.
Oh.
The girls are adorable. We're gonna act like we don't see that little blonde haired lady right there, girl. I cannot stand Giselle, y'all.
I can't stand her. She's the only I can give her one thing, and that's her being a good mom. That's all I can give her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all she gets from me is that she's a good mom.
Right, Monique. It's like they are acting like Karen owes them something. And first of all, Rob, let's go back. Rob, make sure we're clear. Rob always talking about she asking for transparency and she full of ish. And Rob, really? You played in our face the whole season 7. Played in our face. But you want somebody to put it all down on the line. And then what she was saying, it didn't even make sense. Robin was saying that she was waiting for somebody to bring it up, that she wasn't going to address it. They was like, you are withholding information. You're going through something in your life that's affecting. She said that maybe that's why the wedding was put on hold. Maybe that's why, you know what I'm saying? So she was kind of giving light to that, but then at the same time saying that she wasn't hiding something. I'm like, yes, absolutely, you were hiding your life.
Yep.
And they act like Karen owes them something, and she does not.
She
Like,
doesn't. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. Yeah.
about her box,
I don't get
about
it.
her stuff. Like, what are they trying to do? It feels like they are intentionally trying to ruin her marriage
Mm-mm-mm.
and just sully her name. And
Yeah.
I just don't know why. It's so odd to me. Like they just got like a wild hair up their ass for Karen. Now these poor babies, they don't know about the uterus. They don't know what you peeing out of.
Hmm.
They don't know if the ovaries just gonna be, just hanging out, chilling. I mean, they're little, so they're young, but
Yeah.
I want them to know a little bit more about their reproductive organs, and that's on you, Giselle. You should teach your children about their reproductive. You're not always supposed to rely on school to teach your children about their bodies. Like I
Hmm.
think you're like the first point of contact with that. So I don't know. I don't know. Sharice need to go somewhere. I'm telling you because she really got on my last nerve with that whole thing. Right. It is the irony because I was just like that whole thing. We're gonna listen to like a 4 minute or 3 minute clip of that. Watch what happens live when Andy was kind of putting her
Grilling
in the
her.
hot seat.
Yep. He was grilling her.
Yes, yes. So she was in the hot seat. So everything that she was saying was contradicting her actions of the role that she was playing
Mm-hmm.
season 7. I was like, girl, you made yourself look stupid. And for who? And for what? Juan Dixon.
Juan Dixon.
Wandering Dixon.
Yeah. I like how you did that.
No, I heard that from somebody else. I don't know where I hear it from. It might have been Erica De Niro. Um, yes, you take out the ovaries. You still have flashes. Oh wow. Yeah. So yeah, they were saying that if you do the whole doing the hysterectomy, uh you may miss out on menopause. But no, I think it's
Oh,
more, yeah, it's about the hormonal balance.
wow.
Yeah, Sharice is a hater. She is. Trust nothing she say. Stupid, stupid. It was really disgusting. I really don't like when people try to sully your reputation or
Yeah.
it says more about them than Karen. It speaks to them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So I thought that was a cute scene. It's always a cute scene seeing her with her girls. But okay, a line here and a line there does not a storyline make. So Giselle, I don't know what you're doing. Okay. Being in this health scare.
Oh Lord.
Okay. We know if Mia ain't gonna do nothing, Mia gonna lie. She gonna distort the truth,
Mm-hmm.
over exaggerate. She is going to do all of the things. Now they did say that she does have sarcoidosis, and I think that's what Bernie Mac passed away from. So it can be serious,
Mm-hmm.
but they said that she's in the clear because it's not internal. Like something is coming up on her, like rashes. It's still
Yeah.
kind of external, so it's
See.
not
Yeah.
really messing with the internal organs and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
But for some reason, she thinks she has a couple of days to live. Like I'm confused.
That's how she was acting.
I
That's
was confused.
exactly how she is acting for sure.
Exactly. And you saw Gordon, he was like, that was your interpretation.
Yeah, he said that's how you interpreted it. And she was like, when you get a phone call from the doctor and they say you don't have much long to live, or we don't know how long you're gonna live, he was like, oh, well, that's how you interpreted it, you know. So let's not get carried away.
Right. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Lord, this, oh boy. So then Mia and Wendy had the confrontation about the box. First of all, Wendy, let me holler at you for a minute, sis.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to figure out how we are cool with someone who tossed a drink in your face and hit you with their purse. And now it feels like she was trying to even flip the whole sexual advances that she was making towards you and
Mhm.
trying to make it seem like it was you that wanted her.
Mhm. Sure did.
I'm so confused. And then that's the thing that I don't like about Wendy and Candace. No matter how many times these girls show you who they are,
Mhm.
they want to continue to kumbaya it out. They want to continue to try to be friends, and it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I'm trying to figure
Well,
out
as
what
we
is going
see,
on.
it was very short-lived. She and Mia's little kumbaya stuff was very short-lived.
Yeah, and then the whole trying to switch it, whereas she's trying
Yeah.
to get it. No, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely not. You are out of order, Mia. But Mia don't care. Mia don't give a not one.
Whew.
She just don't care. Yes, it's a part of the reality game. Yeah, but it feels like they are the only ones that are doing it. None of the ones that pass the paper bag test, they don't play by those same rules.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't know. She said she doesn't like Wendy, even though they made up. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Candace and Wendy are the only ones playing the game. And they and the green eyed bandits and the light skinned crew, they just get to keep on like treating them any old kind of way. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Candace better be done with Ashley.
She's done with Ashley because
Done,
at the reunion they get into it bad,
done.
apparently.
Yes. Absolutely. She better be done with her.
She better be done.
Yes.
Because Ashley ain't shit.
Child, Ashley, I can't talk about nobody forehead girl because I got a 5 head. But it's something about Ashley's forehead that just looks so out of this world big. Like it
I think it's the shape of her head too.
Like I say, I cannot talk. And then, but sometimes I be trying to put my head down, like I be trying to contour, I be putting some child, I be trying to take some inches off that big ass forehead I got. But child, this whole thing where Ashley comes to the party, wants to confront Chris, she asks Candace, can she talk to him?
Mm-hmm.
Then when Candace said no, he was open to talking, but not at my event because we don't want things to go left.
Right. She should have respected it. I don't know why she had to keep prying and prying and prying like she always does because
She
she's
does
messy.
she
She
does
loves
not
mess.
respect boundaries.
She does not at all. And she loves mess. She just wanted to be
Right.
messy and confront the situation there. And Candace already told her, not here, not today, and not now.
Exactly.
Talking
And
about
then
we're grown. We're grown.
right. And then when Chris goes off on your ass, oh, what did I say? I didn't say anything. What?
Oh, Jesus.
You do the Karen. Well, what did I say? I didn't say anything wrong. Girl, shut up. You're lying. That is what you said. You are lying.
Liar.
Girl, she's so goddamn messy. I did not like how she did it. And so Candace was like, all right, well, whatever. You gonna get whatever you gonna get. So her head wide like Stewie from Family Guy. Oh my God. I wish I could pull it up right now. Yes. Yes. I mean, huge, huge. And then her hairline doesn't help at all, you know.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
then, yeah, no. I don't want to drag her today. That's when I would have went off. Exactly. Exactly. Because she deserves it. With the false lies. Yes. And did you notice that they said he doesn't work at the hotel anymore? So
Right.
now I'm wondering, did that play any kind of part in why he doesn't work there anymore? What do you think?
Wait, does what play a part?
Just the rumors and the accusations that he's like some kind of
Creep or something. I hope not. I really, 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 really hope not. I really hope not.
exactly in real life, that wouldn't have went down like that. That wouldn't have played out like that. Exactly, Monique, for sure. She would have got snatched up by the back of her neck. Come on. Come on. Yes. It was the perfect analogy. Now, Candace, now, child, why do you got grills in your goddamn mouth? You ain't the rapper. Trina is the rapper. I was like, Candace, girl. Whatever. I guess it's for the effect or whatever. I don't know. But I enjoyed her getting her shine. The I really like Trina's part. Her mm, I like some of her songs
Mm-hmm.
from Deep Space or whatever, but for some reason I don't really, that's not a bop. That's not a bop, but I did like Trina's verse on
I
it.
like Trina's verse, but that song altogether is not a bop for me.
Right, right. So I was happy for her, the doing the unveiling or whatever. And so of course Mia still talking about the budget. The budget is better or whatever. And of course Candace is crying about her man, her man. Oh no, man, my man, girl. I was
I
like,
love my man. That's my man. Everybody talk about my
oh,
man.
y'all be putting a lot of stock in that mess, I guess.
He's
See,
a good man, Savannah. He's a good man. That's why she's crying over that good man.
yes, Ashley being part Caucasian. Yes, that Karen energy. It runs really deep with her.
Yeah,
She plays that part all too well.
all too well.
Why are you so angry? What did I
What
say?
did I say? What
What
did
did
I
I
do?
do? Oh,
Oh.
girl.
What's up, Brillo?
Hey, Brillo.
Appreciate you.
Yes, definitely appreciate you.
Hit that like button, y'all.
Yes. One season without crying. I don't mind people crying. I'm sorry. I think that's like one of those things that I want black women to stop being so strong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That is a trauma response. So I'm here for the tears, but she be doing a whole lot. Not drop Ashley, drop kick Ashley in her forehead.
Look at that picture, though. Look at that picture you have. Her forehead, but I can't talk because I got a forehead too.
Me neither. That's what I said. Like, child, I got a 5 head. I ain't got no 4 head. I got a 5 head. And you wouldn't think so because I love a ponytail. So you know, but I think I'll be trying to do my
Dude, I
little
might
edge.
get a ponytail this weekend, but I'm nervous. I'm so nervous about getting it. I don't know how I'm gonna look though.
I love a ponytail. Oh my god, they are life for me. Um, Now Karen did come to the event, but because they have bombarded her with all
Yep.
of the allegations, all of the stuff, she was like, "This good night,
She said goodbye.
good night, and goodbye." And so now we're having this conversation at the table, and why they put the little not they put the little flower up there for Karen.
I know.
What's up, relax and chill.
That was so silly.
Not the forehead will hit back. Yes, it's gonna have some hit back. I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot of face. It's a lot. It's giving a lot of face. So they are, y'all. This whole thing. What was Giselle saying? Giselle, I don't like about Giselle is that she finds it funny to twist a story,
Yeah,
add some stank on it, put 20 on 10, and she think that shit is cute.
always. I can't you can't trust. She's worse than Mia. She is worse than Mia.
Right. I'm just like,
So
in what
terrible.
world do we get away with that? That
It's so
way,
dangerous to do that.
yes. And that alone right there should tell you whatever she's trying to say against Chris, you have no credibility. Ma'am,
Zero.
none.
Zero. Zero.
Exactly. Exactly. You on Lamar's show tonight?
Who?
You.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Okay. We already talked about that. Now, if these wasn't the laziest cards I have ever seen,
Yeah.
I was just like, Ashley and her kids moved into their new home in October. She briefly dated Winterhouse Luke, but they've called it quits. I was
Mhm.
the cards was not given. Candace has taken Deep Space Deluxe on a 5-city tour. She's able to see more of Chris these days. He is no longer working at the hotel. Yikes. Giselle had her hysterectomy. After wrapping filming, she's made a full recovery. She is still entertaining many suitors, one which is a younger Bravo celebrity.
Mm.
Mia's health remains stable, unlike her finances. Now,
Ooh.
why wasn't none of this stuff a part of the storyline? Maybe it happened after.
I think it happened afterwards.
Yeah. She and Gordon lost control of several of their franchises and moved out of their Potomac house.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy is prioritizing her health and has turned to kickboxing as a way to decompress. She is now drinking a gallon of water a day. Good for you, Wendy. But I mean, that's all the cards are saying. We drinking gallons of.
Yeah, that was lame.
Robin never got around to that prenup, but she and Juan did get around to something else. And of course, we already went through this clip. 5 months later, Robin admitted that Juan had been a problem. Now, not just one. You remember Karen said that one of them looked like her.
Yeah.
Now, this new mistress that came on the scene
Mm-hmm. It's from Canada.
from Canada. So
Different chick.
just say you got an open marriage. Now, what about this infidelity clause? Then she said she was going to do the infidelity. She wasn't going to do the infidelity clause because maybe she's going to cheat.
That was so stupid. That was so
Throw the whole
stupid.
marriage in the trash.
That was so dumb. So stupid. I can't take it.
And I, like I said, just say y'all want to do 50-50. Ain't nobody trying to do 100-100. Just say that. Just say that. And they want to be together for their kids. That's it.
Right.
That's it. What I'm gonna see. I don't like yellow on me.
Yellow.
I mean blonde. He probably mean blonde.
I'm about to say yellow. This ain't a little Kim video. What you talking about? Yellow.
I don't like blonde. I don't know. I'm more of a redhead for me.
Ooh, a redhead.
Yeah, she did pull it out her ass, and she is regurgitating Juan's story.
Yeah.
And then she's sitting up on What Happens Live talking about it does sound like BS. I thought it sounded like BS.
It is
BS.
You mean to tell me you think this man, first of all, why was he even talking to her? That's one. But you telling me you think this man drove to the hotel, placed his credit card down, paid for her shit, and said, okay, goodbye. Nice to meet you. See you later. Peace out. Right. That's what you think happened, Robin? You really believe that shit? You think nothing transpired?
Oh God. It's the cognitive dissonance for me. I mean,
it sounds like BS because it is BS. Like Andy Cohen was like, this sounds like what kind of man.
It was bad. That conversation didn't do her any favors
at all. That Watch What Happens Live did not do anything in her favor whatsoever. At all.
Nothing. It was a mess. Right. I'm gonna
find the clip.
Huh?
You still gonna play the clip or no?
Oh, sure. Let me pull it up real
quick. I mean, she sounded so dumb. I just can't believe she said what she said and really thought people were gonna understand it, believe it, all that stuff.
Right.
Ain't no way, Jose. Ain't no way.
No way at all.
You withhold the truth on the reality show that you're on, but
hold on.
Telling him she's flying to Maryland, and he's like, because for whatever reason she decided that she wanted to fly to Maryland. And she had told Juan that she was dating a Baltimore Ravens player. So she's telling him she's flying to Maryland.
I don't know why.
And he's like, okay, whatever. But somewhere along the way, she gets to Maryland. She's reaching out to him. She tells him she lost her wallet in the casino and she cannot pay for her hotel room.
Okay.
So he feels bad for her. Apparently she was like, really stressed out, really distraught. He feels bad for her. He goes to the hotel, puts his card down at the counter or whatever, and that's it. So
that was the only time they met in person?
Yes.
And I guess this could sound like BS to a lot of people.
It sounded like BS to me.
Okay.
Honestly, like when I found out about it, it sounded like BS to me. But he was very, he was.
You believe him?
I believe him.
I believe him. So we got to kind of talk in between the whole, I don't want them to kind of.
Boo.
I believe him. You have to believe him. In order for you to know about what he did during the pandemic, knowing that people are going maybe spilling your tea all throughout season 7, you had to believe it. She didn't have no other choice but to believe it, right?
Boo.
Sorry, y'all. It's so messed up. I don't know why my screen just did it.
Just and also based on like what she revealed last week.
Okay.
I believe him.
Here's my thing.
I believe him.
You're on a reality show about your life.
Yeah.
And infidelity has been the hot topic of the season. And you've played a part in the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you stay silent through the season?
Because it was so in the back of my mind. Like, we dealt with it, we moved on from it. I don't know why I would say, hey guys, pick me. Let's talk about my issue.
The expectation is that you're sharing everything that's going on in your life.
Right.
So that's why it's not about pick me, wait to be picked. It's, hey, we went through something and this is what's happening in our lives.
But it wasn't an issue at that moment while we were filming. If it was an issue while we were filming,
it had been an issue in your relationship.
Because it wasn't relevant to where we were in that present time.
Another big criticism is you withhold the truth on the reality show that you're on, but then you sell it behind a paywall.
Well, I talked about it on the free podcast.
Okay.
Right?
And then you said,
and I didn't it's not about withholding information. It was because this information was given light last week or the week before.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, so I'm not understanding the timeline
at all.
It sounds like you knew. It's why she keep acting like it was something that happened like so long ago. I'm like, no. Just like Nicole said, you were depressed and in bed during the pandemic. He said you weren't attractive to him no more. That behavior wasn't attractive, but you're sitting up there cheating on her, slinging the dick all over Potomac. Ooh. So I'm trying to figure out, what does he think that she's gonna do? And I'm trying to, she's trying to regurgitate this story, knowing it don't make any sense whatsoever. And it's just like, then he was like, then you want to, she said, well, we did talk about it on the free podcast, but then you're selling it for $5 a pop on Patreon. I said, oh no, she should be demoted. She should be fired. I remember that was trending. Fire Robin.
Yeah, it was trending.
It was trending. And she does deserve that. I'm sorry. She deserves it to me. She deserves it.
That's why you brought it up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because the lie, the lies.
I think that's called withholding information. Attorney Williams?
Oh, yeah, I'm about the paper, so I'm here for the paywall.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm a podcaster as well, Andy, so we got the bag.
And my problem was the female was telling lies and trying to expose us. She was telling lies, and I felt I needed to correct the lie.
Thanks for watching. Watch more clips.
Boo.
Where the tomatoes at, y'all?
Tomato.
Robin, you was dead wrong for that. And like I said, she said that Juan was the idiot. I'm questioning, is he? Is the idiot to me?
Is he? With your raggedy broke ass? Let me stop. Married to Miss. I'm over this.
Y'all not really together. Exactly. That's why it's in the back of your mind. But yeah, it was definitely a womp. This felt so forced and fake. Like all these accusations with Chris, non-credible, because the production played it every time. And
yeah,
they're talking about fake stuff that can't be proven. The only real thing that could be proven, like the mistress coming out, the mistress speaking, she on TikTok with people and doing interviews and stuff. I heard she did like a 14-minute interview.
Yep, I listened to it too.
baby. She was like, I'm not trying to hurt Robin. I was like, well, girl, what are you doing? Because if you're not trying to hurt you, then you should have just kept quiet, right?
But
Makes sense.
But listen, if people are saying lies about her, she has to defend herself. They're trying to make her sound like she's a slut monkey. And to her, Juan basically told her that he and Robin weren't really together and they just do it for TV and to keep up appearances for TV. And so that's what she's being told. So she's gonna, like a dumb chick, she gonna believe what he's saying, right?
Right.
So I listened to the interview. The girl is more credible than Juan and Robin at this point.
Right.
What she was saying made more sense to me than anything that Robin and Juan have said.
Exactly.
It made more
Juan
sense.
ain't said nothing. Juan ain't said a goddamn thing. She's sitting up there being his mouthpiece.
Yep.
And this is your shit. Like, how did it work?
Yep.
I don't know. The finale episode gets a 3, and season 7 gets a 5. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Not a 5.
Yes. It was fake. Everything was just fake. They're trying to be producers. They're trying to do this thing, and it's just not working. Like, no. Get it out of here. I don't want no fake shit on my TV. I don't have time. Hey, do you know how much shit is out here to watch? What, I'm sitting up here watching some manufactured stuff. Get on my nerve. A 4. Yeah. It just did not give. It did not give. I was actually pissed, because I just felt like it's just a slap in the face. I feel like no. I didn't like it. So anyway, I was here for Love and Marriage DC. We here, and now, like, the reunion feels like, let me tell you what the reunion feel like. The reunion feels like to me that they're going to be talking about a whole lot of stuff that did not happen on the show.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like, they're talking about the stuff with Winter House. They're talking about these people that they're dating. Why are we talking about that? We haven't seen not nobody.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I feel like that's just a waste of my time. And then got a nerve to be 3 parts. Exactly. I'm glad I ain't the only one. I feel like it is pointless. And then, there's a big elephant in the room. And then they said that they were going to close it out. They were going to close it out with the what is it? Another sit down interview with her. For what? I don't even want it. I don't want to hear any more lies. Like, no.
There is no need.
Keep it. Right. Keep it. I don't want to see it. Exactly. Why are we caping for a ninja that cheated on me? Why would you tie yourself legally to someone who is a consummate cheater? No, we're just going to keep on doing what we've been doing. Carter and the 2 boys have a 2-parent household. What is this business? And then don't protect yourself with a prenup, with an infidelity clause. Girl, no. What are we doing? What are we doing? Yes, make sure y'all like up the video. Make sure y'all are subscribed to Monique Nicole's channel. We will be on her channel next week. We'll be doing a reunion, honey. So it's kind of gonna be a little lackluster. They're gonna be fussing and doing all of the things or whatever.
Oh Lord.
Whatever. And here it is right here. If you don't know, Miss.
Yes. Thank you, Monique. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Now, see, why did it work for you? But when I try to post my link in the comment section, it never works.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. Robert the Clown.
Robert the Clown. Roberto the Clown. Yes, y'all. Yeah, so we're gonna be over there. Um, Monique did. We just got finished doing BMF.
So y'all go check that out.
Check that out. And yeah. So
And you dropped some stuff too, right?
yeah, I did a
You
trailer reaction for Monique's new movie called The Reading. And then also too, I did the You People, a movie review that had Nia Long, Eddie Murphy, Lauren London, Jonah Hill, and all that stuff. So y'all check that out as well. And also too, I think we're gonna be on Monique's channel for Hot Topics tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
if y'all want her to discuss a certain topic or a certain story, make sure you DM her.
Yeah.
Maybe on the community wall, put it in the comments or something, and we'll discuss it.
Exactly.
Okay? Hey Inga. We are about to get on out of here. We are done, honey. I think I done dragged them girls for the filth that they are. And we're gonna go ahead and say good night, y'all.
Good night, you guys.